I know this book haul is up a little bit early, but there is a reason why I'm filming my book haul right now, and that is because I don't want to buy any more books this month, so I feel like if I upload this video now, it will make me not buy any more books, because I still am on a book buying ban that's not going very well, but I am trying. I am trying. The first book I bought is a middle grade book, and that is Flights and Chimes and Mysterious Times by Emma Trevan. I don't know. If we're being completely honest, I kind of bought the book because of the cover. Look at this cover. It is gorgeous. Do you see that? Do you see that? It is beautiful. I also bought it because it sounds really interesting too. This book is about a boy named Jack, and he happens to end up in a alternate version of London. That's where he lives, but he ends up in an alternate version of it somehow. I don't know. In this London, there's this lady who's the ruler of this alternate version of London, and she has chosen Jack to be her new son because her last one is dead or something. I don't even know, but it sounds really interesting. The story itself kind of reminds me of Coraline by Neil Gaiman, because in Coraline the girl lives with her family and then she goes through that door and she ends up with a alternate version of her parents, and this one kind of sounds somewhat similar. I don't know, it's different, but whatever. I'm super excited. The next book I have is The Sacred Lies of Minnow by Stephanie Oakes. When I was at Barnes & Noble, I scanned it and it had really good ratings, so that alone made me want to buy it. I don't know much about this book except that it has to do with a girl who I think was thrown in the mix with a cult, and I think she was stuck in this cult pretty much for years, and somehow it messed up her life, it took away her family, and now she's somehow thrown in with the FBI because they're trying to figure out what happened, and I think there's like a big mystery and something going on, and so I'm kind of really confused. I don't know, but I'm super excited. I really want to check this out soon, and yeah. The next book I'm so excited to read because the synopsis for this book sounds ridiculous, just completely out there and ridiculous, and that is The Last 4 Days of Paddy Buckley by Jeremy Massey. This book, I was drawn in at first because, again, the cover, it's so cool. It's a coffin and it's so cool. This book is about a widower. He is an undertaker who has been working at this funeral company for years, and one night as he's driving home from work, he hits someone and that someone dies, and he flees the scene only to find out that the person he killed happens to be the brother of an infamous mobster. So then later on, or like the next day, he is introduced to the brother, and then he has to deal with all the funeral arrangements while knowing that he killed the brother. And it just sounds crazy and it sounds ridiculous, and I hear that it's supposed to be funny, so I'm hoping I might laugh. The plot of it is just ridiculous because he runs over a mobster's brother. I don't know, but it sounds awesome, so I can't wait to check this out. The last book I have for this book haul was sent to me by Disney Hyperion? I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. Anyway, that book is Every Last Word by Tamara Island Stone. This book comes out, I believe, on the 16th, so I'm hoping to finish reading this book by then and have a book review uploaded by the 16th, so definitely keep an eye out for that and watch it. This book is about a girl in high school. She's very popular. She's among all the popular girls. She's very social, whatnot, but she has a mental illness. She has OCD. So this book is about this girl who has this issue, who's trying to hide her problem. She's trying to hide the fact that she has a mental issue, this OCD. I am just so intrigued by this book because the fact I can't imagine, like, how is this girl able to keep her mental illness in check and keep it hidden so people don't find out? How do people not know that she has this? That alone made me want to read this book, because I haven't read a lot of books that deal with mental illness, let alone OCD. So I'm really excited to read this, and I can't wait to share my thoughts and opinions and whatnot. Those are all the books I have from my May book haul. If you have read any of these before, leave a comment below and we can talk and discuss and all that stuff. And yeah, that's all I have to say. So yeah, I don't know how to end this video. Goodbye.